Okay. Okay. Um, hang on. And two, because I have to set up over here. um, just a moment. Just a moment. I have to get this up. Ooh, a friend's playing a game. It makes it easier having things up. Um, apologies. It takes me a moment to set everything up the way I like it to be set up. So, hello, hi, welcome in. I'm Fighting Angel. Um, I am pretty much just gonna be chilling here talking, and again, because I have to say, if I look away, this is why. I'm running auto battle for a game as if I need to play more video games. So I have like 30 battles for that one. Anywho, hello, hi, welcome in. I hope that you're all doing well. I just figured I needed to mention that. That way, if you see me look away, it's not that I'm distracted by everything else, but it's just checking in on that. So, again, I hope y'all are doing well. Um, I think it's for the last 2 weeks at this point. I have just been uploading shorts. I have not been uploading videos like I normally do, and I promised I would have. And it has been difficult, to say the least. So, before I really get into this, live chat should be enabled. If it is not, and if you have a way to reach out to me, or if you want to, in the description, I have my own platform so you can reach out to me through, in the case of my live chat not working. It is never intentional for it to be turned off. It should be turned on and functional, and if it's not, please reach out to me. I always worry about this, and it seems like the last time I streamed that this has been on my brain again, and this is something I've been paranoid about. So, again, sorry there's no music. It's on my old laptop. I want to see if I could tether those two together, and maybe that would solve the music problem, and kind of give a little bit more happy music than the kind of news I have. So, there has been some stuff that's went on in my family, um, in the last 2 weeks. So, nothing more dramatic than what personal people know. And I'm not going to go really deep into this because again, this is where my brain is conflicted on what I would share versus what I would not share on the internet. So, to give like insight, there was a passing in my family, but I'm not going to go much deeper than that. So, that pretty much happened, and because of that happening, it's led to me being more like withdrawn from the channel, being able to not really sit down and take the time needed to record, and what I have been recording has come out again corrupted. At least to the points where I don't see anything salvageable in it when it comes to being perfectly fine. So this goes where I do have an issue with trying to make certain content that I want to do. So I have played a little bit of Mortuary Assistant last night. Now, Mortuary Assistant again is a horror game. I had fun playing it. I have not played a horror game in a little bit besides Lethal Company and like one or two other games. But pretty much within that, and I keep checking notifications because like I said, I'm panicky if my live chat doesn't work. So that's how I am. But between doing like horror games, again, I would love to bring them onto a channel again. I would love to dive more into them. But this goes with me doing the roulette thing on my old laptop compared to my new one, where is things, will it work or will it not work? I have a higher chance of this working on this laptop, but not to the extent of where I'm very confident in it to pursue it entirely. So, last night I had, sorry if I'm yelling, it's not intentional. Um, I'm gonna move this a little bit more so that way it's more directed to my voice. But I have played Mortuary Assistant. I did a recording. I did like a 2.5 hour recording for that. And I had some what I would deem decent scares, and I broke the game a little bit. I had to reload it because I went through the entirety of the floor, so I got to see like a whole map layout, and that shit's cool to me. I love seeing whenever I don't intentionally break games. It just happens. It's a habit, an uncontrollable habit, but a habit. And so I joke around about the fact I just need to be a game tester, but oh my god, I don't know if I would suck at that or what. But anywho, besides all that, like I said, I was recording it, and there's parts of it that I can salvage, but nothing to what I deem being interesting or funny enough to salvage them. So I'd have to do like another like. Again, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I'm sorry if it's cutting out. Um, I'd have to sit there for at least another 4 or 5 hours and maybe getting enough footage just for making that video, just for the funny moments of it. And maybe I could do that. I don't know for certain, but I do know that I am going to be pursuing Subnautica again. I do know I'm going to be doing Ori again. My focus will shift to doing Ori because I said before all this happened that I will do another Ori video. So I'm not throwing that aside. I'm not throwing what I'm doing aside. But for the last 2 weeks, I've been struggling, not just because of the family stuff, but because mentally. So I'm gonna get back into the swing of things, recording and getting everything edited, and also I'm aiming by Wednesday. I'm aiming by Wednesday to be able to have everything recorded and uploaded. So hopefully by tomorrow I can sit down and record it, or later tonight after I do the stream. That I might do more recording for Ori. I just figured I'd try more Warrior Assistant, see how that went. Love the game. I absolutely love it. But it doesn't work to the extent of how I want it to. I've done everything I can on my end to fix that. But even then, I don't have the strongest device out there. Or I say device. I don't have the strongest laptop. I don't have a PC. I'm literally stuck with what I have right now. And that would take a lot to try to upgrade that over time, and I just don't have a means to do that. Unless I drill everything into that and revoke what I have, other stuff otherwise. So that's just kind of my insight on that. But it's one of those things that's like I have videos ready. I don't mean long-term videos or long-form content. I mean like shorts. I have plenty of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 videos. Hell, maybe 9 of them without editing. This is just me looking at them first glance, trying to figure out what's all goes together and what doesn't. So I have a lot more shorts that I can do, but I want to get back into doing again longer videos. I want to sit here and do that. I have, however, not considered doing Dinos Online. I've been playing Dragon Adventures. So my ass had literally just hopped off of it probably 39-ish minutes ago. Like about 30 minutes before the stream started. Plus how long the stream is going. But I pretty much have been still aiming to get a battery key on there. I'm at 17 million coins. And I'm hoping that maybe the breeding update will kick into it that you could breed the battery key. Because I want those prices to plummet. They suck. They are a long-term goal dragon if you want one. You have to have at least 40 million coins to be considered for an offer. And that's not including what, if they want any trade offers or what kind of dragons that they want in that game. And I'm not wasting my time doing that. I'd rather have the amount needed and go with that. Especially if there's events, because I grind the events the best I can. I try to save out dragons. The problem is with when it comes to when I joined the game and how it is now, any dragons you save is practically shit. Like, it's very, very few dragons that would actually be worth keeping after an event. And even then, if you keep them for months, I haven't seen any dragons that I have increase in price at all. They still remain very low, and it's not really keeping any kind of value. And so, this leads to what is maintaining value enough for me to earn coins from it if I'm selling dragons. The only thing I can come up with is joining the event as early as possible, grind as early in the event as much as I can, and sell them off that way. Otherwise, I'm not going to make any progress. And it only gets worse. So, and sorry, I have lemonade near my desk, and I have a whole bottle I gotta grab over there once I run out of here. So, as much as I have coffee in the thumbnail, I don't have my coffee. My coffee is in the fridge. So, I can't drink my coffee, and I don't like it. But I wanted to make part of this live stream as I haven't given up on making videos. I have not given up on making content at all. I'm partly in the way where I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do it. It's like, I haven't even told y'all. Oh god. So this leads to the point. So this is relevant. I promise you it's relevant. It's not me hopping to a different thing. So, there is a game I have been trying to find since my years in elementary. Keep in mind, I graduated in 21 from my high school. So, keep that in mind of the time frame of when I was in elementary. So, that is a good while ago. So, during that time, I want to say it's Windows 7 they had in, like, the labs in the school. So, because they're like the much more, I say, jankier computers, but I liked them. I really did. And they had a game on there that you would play after you get finished with schoolwork and all that in the lab. And I have been trying to find this for so goddamn long. In middle school, didn't think about it. In high school, had thoughts here and there. Since I got into college, I have been constantly thinking about this game and not able to find it. And I found it. I actually found it. The question is, will it run? I haven't bought it yet. It is about $5 on Steam. I want to, if it will run, I'm going to test it on my old laptop before I try to run it on this new laptop. But I want to. I might have broke a game. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for that. It went black screen and it scared me for a moment because I was like, oh no, you went blue screen earlier. No, not this one. The old one. The old asshole one. The one that I don't know is how is it still running and not screaming its ears off. I will never know. But it's still running. I'm debating to actually bring it out here to where I can see it, so if it turns black and I'm watching, then it's like, okay, just move the mouse, it's still not breaking eye contact. That would be so weird to do it, but it is a method. So, going to my point, about why I bring up this game is I want to play it again. I've never beaten this game, and as far as I remember, I have never tried to beat it. I have never tried to do anything to beat it, but it is It is an older game. Was it made? Hang on. I have Steam on my phone. Let me just pull it up on there. And I have it on my wish list, so it should be easier to find. But it is called Word Rescue. So this was released May 1st of 1992. Now, I'm gonna claim that the music is copyright. I don't give a shit at this point. But if I were to show you the pictures and all, this brings back so many memories because I remember the giant golden key in the top corner if you got all the words correct. You also had this giant bookworm that would hang around the screen and stuff like that. You go into houses, apparently. I don't remember that one. But, which, this isn't going to give away anything on my stuff except, like, the Steam wallet thing. But see, this is called Word Rescue. I'm not going to go any closer than that. But it is an older game that I remember having in elementary because it was on the computers there. And so what's interesting enough about them that they're the same people, and I never heard this other game. Is called Math. Is it called Math Rescue? Math Rescue. Never seen this game. And I was like, oh, it has a familiar art style. And it has a flying nose in it. It has the nose with the eyes. That's like, it's like I want to say Gary eyes from like SpongeBob, but that's not true. It's like it has a T and then the eyes on the end of it. And of course you're going through like a platformer type game. You answer math I say math equations, but math problems and all that stuff. But yeah, they're both on Steam for like $4.99, roughly $5 if you have tax. You know, a little bit more than that. But I happened to see it and I was like, there ain't no goddamn way. Because I ran into the Math Rescue first. And finally when I got to the well, I could see the developer and publisher, I was able to find Word Rescue. And I lost my shit. I was so happy about it. I was so absolutely happy about it that I immediately added that to my wish list, and I'm like, I don't care if anyone does not watch this if I record it, because I'm gonna be losing my shit so happily that I finally found, or I believe I finally found the goddamn game that I have been looking for nearly 4, hell, maybe 5 years at this point, because anyone I asked does not know what I was talking about. They do not know about this game, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a game, and they'll bring up like, was it Paint? You had the penguin one. Hang on, what was that one called? I think that one I actually remember, and it's just called Paint. Tux Paint, yeah. Tux Paint, and you had the penguin, you had the you could do little animal stickers, you could do free drawing, you could do patterns with the brushes and stuff like that. But yeah, you had all that. You had Tux Paint. And so that was the other thing that was a major thing in the school system. And so, like, whenever I talk about games, they're like, oh, that Penguin Paint game? And I'm like, no, but I know that that is one of the games that I'm familiar with. But that's not the game. So, this goes to where I'm trying to find this other one for so long, and I finally found it because I remember bits and pieces of it, and it's so hard for me to remember certain things, but I remember bits of it, and it's like, you had the little purple books, you have this bookworm, you have where, it's like a very friendly layout between, like, trees and houses, and other areas that you're supposed to go to. And of course the Golden Key. I remember the Golden Key. But it's not a very memorable game to a lot of people. But it is the game that I remember so vividly for those like little bits and pieces that I'm like, I want to find it. I want to play it again. And so I found it on Steam, and so I've been eager to try and end up buying that so I can see if I can play it because I want to play it. And so going back to my point, I want to record games without having to feel like if it will succeed or fail. I just want to play them as I did before starting YouTube. Just play them for fun. And even now, like last night, I didn't just play Mortuary System. Before I hopped on that, I got to sit down and play The Blind Forest again. Ori and the Blind Forest, the full name. So I got to play that again, and I just had fun with it. And that's what I want to bring onto the channel, whether you see that or not. I want it to be an experience for people to enjoy. And I know I'm not the best at it. I'm not a comedic person. I am not a funny person by any means. I don't deem myself entertaining. But I want to be able to provide some kind of experience that y'all would be able to enjoy as much as I do. And I want to bring you into that world with me that you can see what I see. But I don't know the best way of how to do that. And this goes with something like, yeah, you see me on screen as a certain way. I don't know how you see me. I really don't, unless someone sits here and describes to me that way. But friends see me probably in a different way compared to how I'm recording or how I'm streaming. And so it leads to how do I appear to you, and how can I best invite you into my world in a way that is more natural and friendly, because I can sit here and mindlessly play a game, but I want to find a way to involve people into it, whether that is a friend, whether that is a viewer, whether that is a stranger who just wants to be involved in something. Because my goal, no matter what I've done, whether it has been in a club, whether that has been in a group, whether that has been on multiplayer games, whether that has just been just talking to people, I want people to feel safe and that there's a safe place for them. Whether we're friends at that time or we're not, or again, just wanting someone to talk to. That's always my goal, because I'm in this, depending on how this goes with who watches my channel, is I haven't always been in a safe place, but I want to create a safe place for others. And so I want to be able to find a way to pursue that and encourage it. And so I want to try multiple forms of content, and I know like that will screw up the algorithm, but that's already messed up on my channel, so I'm not worried about it. But I want to try different things. That way I don't feel like I'm scared to try those. So I have been trying things off camera to see what works. And again, these are things that I hadn't even tried to upload, because that scared me because my phone just got spammed. But I want to do my best in providing, and I'm not the best at it, not in any means, but I want to have fun with it and try to show you the best I can with it. So forgive me if I'm not entertaining, but if you hang around, I really am appreciative of it. And once again, I'm not in any way, shape, or form one of the best people out there content-wise. But I do hope that for those of you that hang around, whether you just watch the shorts, whether you just watch specific videos, whether you hang out specifically on live streams, or if you watch things after they're done, then I hope that in some way, shape, or form that you do feel safe and that you feel comfortable here. And there are some days where I have high energy, I could do stuff, and then some days I have low energy. But this is a safe place for everyone. and I want it to be encouraged as so. So, I think I went so far away from my point that I was trying to make, and I don't know what it was now. But, oh, I know. I don't want to be afraid to pursue things. So, I appreciate for those who want to be, um, sorry, I have to stop for a moment. Hi, welcome in. Um, I'm glad chat is working. I've been paranoid this entire time. And let me take a sip. Oh god, Short Tail, you're still sitting down there. Also, something moved and it scared me. I was like, "Who are you? What are you doing down there? Do I have a friend down there, or do I have a foe?" But it sounded really quiet on my end. I am so sorry. I'm so far away from my mic, and I mean, I could always go closer to it. The problem is that I can speak really loudly into it, and I don't know if it makes it any better or any worse. But I didn't want to blow people's ears out because I was speaking it a little bit louder, but I don't know how loud I'm being without someone there to listen to it. So like I could listen to it and be like, "Oh, I'm loud enough," but I don't know until people join in to tell me. So does it make it any better? Does it make me more annoying? Do I annoy you? I think I annoy everyone. But oh, you can't see the game now. Yeah, no, this is what I was saying earlier. I'm gonna set this up to where y'all can maybe see. That way, if it goes black, y'all be like, "Hey, it's a black screen. It's a black screen." Oh, hey, I want to be funny for a moment. I don't think it's gonna be funny though. Do y'all want to hear what game does? Do y'all want to hear that? I don't know if you want to, but do y'all want to hear that? I'll gladly let you know how that sounds like, and I want you to tell me if it's better or worse. Is it so sound wise for the mic though? Is it okay right now? That's the question. I like how even though I have this pulled up on my iPad, I can report my own stream. I can actually report my own stream for some reason. Wow, I didn't know I'd be offensive to myself. Anywho, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm hiding behind my mic. I don't mean to. I don't mean to be a bad content creator, but once again, I am. Yes, better switch to computer now. Yay! Hey, buddy, do you have earbuds in or headphones on? Because I want to try something and I want to know how bad. I want to know how bad it is. Are you up for trying it? I don't know if it's any better or not, but I'm about to try something and I want to know if I should ever do it again or not. Part of me is so tempted on trying, but I should not. I should not. I know it'd be mean. I know it'd be mean. I have headphones. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say be ready for your ears before I start this, just in the case it does what I think it's gonna do. I don't want to overstimulate people. I don't want to blow out eardrums. It may happen. So, without further ado, 3, Sorry, I'm as pale as a goddamn vampire from Twilight. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. How does it sound? Does it sound any better? Oh god, does it sound any worse? How is it going? Is it going great? I hope that it's not as bad as it sounds. I know it's so horrendous. It's so horrendous. That's why you don't mess with the game. I don't see anything in chat, but I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. I hope that it cut out. I hope that all of that cut out. But we'll see. I promise I will not do it again. I promise. I promise. Sounded better. Does it? Does it sound better? Okay, so I turned. It does not look good on my end. I turned up my gain. This is better? How is this better? I learned to never touch the gain on this mic because it's so sensitive. Is it better? Am I wrong about my mic? I'm having a hard time believing this. How it don't make sense. It made no sensey. It no sense making. How? Okay, this goes with the I don't have my earbuds around me, but let me blast it into my ear, why don't I? Yeah. It don't make sense. How? How does it sound better? I have an issue with this mic. This thing right here. Do you see it? This thing right here that's caused me all the audio issues doesn't solve anything. You're telling me it sounds better with the game? I have mistrust. I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. So I ask again. Does it sound better or does it sound worse? Is it cutting out a lot? I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. Hey guys, you wanna see my trust issues? Here it is in the form of a mic. I don't trust that shit. What the hell? I'm so curious because it just doesn't make sense. Wait, this goes to the other thing. Can I hear myself on my mic now? No, my headphones now? Cause used to that was a thing I could do, and I don't think I can, but I don't know. It sounds a little bit differently. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. So friendle, I ask for help. Does it sound better? Or am I psychotically gaslighting myself? Which is usual if I gaslight myself. I don't know. You know what's even worse? I will sit here and play with my hair so much, and it's got to a point where I'm just like, well, what if I toss it over to the side? It does not look good. But, no, you're telling me it sounds better? I don't believe you for 1 second. I'm kidding, I believe you, but it don't make sense. It just doesn't. I am so used to my mic being quiet. So if it sounds better, I trust you. I genuinely trust you with that because I don't trust this. This is what I don't trust. So I'm glad. So that solves me being quiet. Should I turn it full blast and see if the deaf people can hear me? I think that's the worst thing to do. We'll see. I don't think I need to be any louder. But anyways, I'm sorry I keep laying up my hair. I just do. It feels nice. And on top of that, it's actually really soft, so I get really like when it comes to it. And I got my hair not long. Not I got my hair done not too long ago. Let's form the sentence in the head before speaking it. Why don't we? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? But yeah, no, I just gotta where I play with my hair so much. So I forgot entirely what I was supposed to be talking about. God damn it. Don't you love when you forget what your topic was? That's me. That's me. Does anyone have my brain cells or is it just the squirrels going for like round 57 of taking turns throwing it at one another in hopes that maybe someone catches it or it goes off a cliff? Sounds sensible. Anywho, so I'm gonna put this just a tad bit lower and watch how I break my mic stand by the end of this. The only reason I put it lower is so y'all can see that. Maybe it's more interesting than I am, so see if that fixes it. I don't know. You know what I can do, actually? Hang on. Oh no. Oh, that hurt. Owies. There we go. Y'all can't see it well, but hey, entertainment. I feel like the person on TikTok that has a story overlay and then plays some video game just right underneath it. That's what I feel like. However, I'm sorry, I'm checking Discord because everything is going off on it. Speaking of Discord, I gotta find out what the hell I'm doing on there. I gotta figure out what kind of stuff I'm gonna do on there in general. But, oh my god, my brain's like, do we do full gain again? And I'm like, we don't mess with gain. Gain bad. Gain is bad. It is very temperamental bad. But, I completely derailed from my topics tonight. I don't know where they went. Oof. But, oh my god, I have like 50 things. Well, oh, things happen. It's bad when I have things going on too. So, here we go. If we're going with what I think about, we're gonna go with, let me mentally sort this out. It would take 50 years, but let me sort it out. We have family. We have the will to exist and not exist. We have found game I've been trying to find since elementary. We have I play with my hair segment that goes way down here. Um, I have the little hands. I have the little hands. But I'm trying to find out what it is, and I can't find it. So, I also talked about mortuary assistant. I talked about I talked about playing Ori in the Blind Forest. So going back to one topic that I know of that I did talk about, aiming forward Wednesday. I'm aiming for it. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So, I'm going to be aiming for that because I have promised before all the stuff has happened, I would get it up. And I didn't. So, it will be got up. It will be done. Oh, I know what part of it was. So, the shorts. I've been doing shorts for the last 2 weeks, obviously. I have the let my brain work, be great. I have been watching how shorts work. So let me give you like some really interesting information over that. So that's still being pushed. I'm back to being scared. So I found this really interesting when it comes to shorts, and I have this pulled up on my phone, so I don't have anything I can show you up here, sadly. But I've been watching this because I am really interested in trying to understand the algorithm. Oh, and it seems like that didn't catch up yet. Interesting. So, when I do the shorts, and especially the animal ones, they have some really interesting things. I know you can't see it, forgive me. But it will be like, it will act normal. So say like this one, Toad Mode. It will act like a normal short where, okay, it gains a little bit. And then it'll stop. And I'm like, okay, sure, cool. Normal amount. Fine. I will upload the second one. It gets a lower amount, but it's still normal to me because I'm used to that. And then all of a sudden, the one previous to it was skyrocket. And I'm like, how does this make sense? Because, sorry about it if you are like me and don't like ASMR. I didn't think about that. Sorry, people. I'm very sorry about that. But if you're like me and you don't like ASMR, I know that like just ruined your ears. But I wanted to go back to the other thing. My brain just switched to that because now it's not gonna leave until I'm like, I'm sorry, and I don't know how to prove that I'm sorry except give like a little heart. But even then, that's not enough. I would offer candies, but I don't know if anyone has allergies or allergic reactions or anything, because I would make food and give food. Problem is, I don't know how people react. And maybe there's things they can't eat. I feel bad for stuff like that. I really do. But going, like I said, going to the topic, Toad Abode shot up, and I don't understand that. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So I upload another short after a frog talking. That one stayed normal, but the pocket toad shot up, and I'm like, interesting. So I'm trying to understand the pattern. Or say it shot up. It stayed at like a random thing. Then I upload another one. Then that one shot up prior to it. And so I'm like, okay, if that makes sense, or if that's what happens, this other one that I had uploaded will be reacting the same way. It does not. That one broke the pattern. And I uploaded the one about the bird, and that one's still going. I'm scared. I'm actually scared about that one. But it's just, I'm trying to understand because it kept forming a pattern, and I'm like, interesting. So, how does this work, and how can I understand it better for it to function normally on the other shorts? And since that happened, I know nothing. And so I'm like, it's random chance. That's all I got up to. So I don't know. It's something interesting, but it's something that I don't understand. And that's all fine with that. That doesn't bother me. But it's an interesting concept because it's just something I noticed and I was watching and I was really amazed by it. Because it's not something that I normally think about, but I do want to understand algorithms because everything on YouTube, everything on Twitch, everything on TikTok, everything on Twitter that should die, um everything on Kik, everything on other platforms runs on an algorithm. So if you know how the algorithm works, you have a higher chance of understand or say understand. You have a higher which I mean, I'm not wrong. You understand it better. You know how more likely how stuff works. You can test it, see if, or let's say gaming works and it doesn't like animals, or it does the opposite. It likes animals this day, it does not like gaming this other day. And it's just such an interesting thing, especially from a technical aspect, because even if you're someone who doesn't make content or anything, stuff like that is really fun to look at. But that's just me. I don't want to get all into the technical aspect because I know not everyone is into tech as much. But I do know that that is something that caught my attention. And even then, sorry, I keep looking at other things. Oh, interesting. I'm not gonna go there though. So, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I have my volume up. That's a bad content creator. Hey, guys, let me rephrase this. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Don't have your phone and have the volume hiked up and accidentally click into TikTok just to see an ad. Um, which leads me to an interesting point. This is gonna be suppressed anyways because it's my channel. So I've had ideas of trying to create a website, and of course I said I try to teach coding eventually on the channel. I would like to, but I gotta get back into it myself. So what I want to do is try to create a website that would also host videos, and of course, if you want to do a live stream, be cool. Um, but I can't wrap my head around how to combat the ad problem that's on the other platforms. I have ideas, but they're not really combative in terms of the overall issue. It's just how to kind of reward for you having to sit through that shit, and even then that's not even much for what I have in mind. And so I'm like, well, how can I combat it in a way that would be a lot more healthier than invasive? But I don't know. That's me and my rambling thoughts for that moment. So I'm gonna just go and throw it over there, and we are going to talk about something entirely different, hopefully. Whew. So I said I was having issues with kind of getting back into everything. Like I said, I don't have any plans on quitting. I don't have any plans on leaving. I'm still going to be here. I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to try to pursue things that I want to pursue on here. I know my mic is moving a million miles an hour because I hit my desk, and if I move, it wobbles it anyways. Ignore it, please. But, sorry, I have to check everything else. But, besides that, it's just, I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to pursue on the channel. I have ideas on what I want to do, but not anything that's like set in stone, obviously. So, hmm. So, anyways, I know that I want to do. I have again the video game list going around, and I have a few of those that's already on there, so hopefully I get some of the other ones. And going back to the word rescue, I want to try and record that. I know a lot of people are not going to watch the games that I put out there because either it's lost its popularity due to the time I'm playing it, that um or that it's just something in general that doesn't capture people's interest. So I know that, and of course there's no fault in it, but I don't want to follow like all these trends and all just to overall just grow and have to commit to this cycle where I'm having to constantly record and upload and record, edit, and upload, record, edit, and upload, and I'm like, I want to enjoy this at a pace that I enjoy, and yeah, I would willingly pursue this for hours on end, but at this point, I don't feel like I should. If I do, I'd sit here and upload for weeks, but that's how I ended up losing people 2 times because I said, "Hey, you want me to do a full week of uploading?" And both times that's happened in December, everyone like zipped out and left. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing my two uploads a week thing. See how that goes. And I have shorts. If always needed, then I can upload those. And even then, I would like to include a third upload, but until I can get back into my 2 uploads, I'm not risking it too much. So I'll figure out something though. So other than that, I kind of just want to talk at least a little bit. I know it isn't much. I know that I like disappeared for 2 weeks, but I I want to return. So probably for this week, I'm just going to drill into recording if I can. I am going to aim to get the Will o' the Wisp up for Wednesday, and I'm probably going to just drill into recording to see if I get a week or two ahead and see how that goes, that one off. It frees a moment, then it'll get back. Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that, see how that does, and otherwise, I guess I will try to figure out what else to talk about on the live stream. I think I broke it. Oh yeah, I broke it. Oh, there it went. There it went. But, oh, sorry, Shortail. I didn't mean to get you. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to hop off of here. Like I said, I know it's not much of any kind of update, but I did want to at least talk at least a little bit about some stuff. I didn't have anything written down. Again, I keep saying I should write things down, and it does help a lot. But I keep forgetting to. And so I'm trying. I I know it's not my best, but I am trying. And it's just going to take time to get back into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I know I haven't been all up and energetic as usual. I hadn't went to like go show y'all things that I would. Um, but I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. I'm not gonna do much. Um, I need to figure I need to figure my stuff out, and hopefully I can finally show y'all some of the content. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here, and thank you all so much for joining in, whether you watched during the stream or whether you watched after. And Trying to rack my brain because it's all kinds of places that I kind of wish it wouldn't be. I wish it would just stay in one area to let me finish out a thought, and it won't. But if you happen to find this entertaining to some degree, or if you like it, feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe for more, whether you're here for the shorts, the videos, or the live streams. Otherwise, I don't know why the hell you're here. But I do appreciate you. I sincerely appreciate you a lot, and I do value each and every one of you here. Um, if you want to go ahead and share it with other people, you can grab a link with the share button. You can clip certain segments. Anywho, please make sure that you are taking care of yourselves. Please make sure you're eating food, drinking water, take your medicine as directed and as intended. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I hope you all had an amazing day, amazing night, whatever time it is for you. And this is always a safe place for you. Feel free to stop by anytime. I'll sit here and talk with you if I'm on live stream. And if you just want to, feel free to watch the videos. Feel free to comment. I read through every comment, whether I respond or not. Sometimes it's finicky. But I do appreciate everything you do, and y'all mean a lot. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. Thank you all so much for your time, and hopefully catch you next time. Bye!